Where have you been all my life? The message I'm channeling through for you is where have you been all my life? And I just woke up from a nap. So excuse the, whatever. I didn't really see. But okay. But what what I heard is that song, that song by Rihanna, Where Have You Been All My Life? And I don't want to listen to this music, okay? Today, we have a collective shift that is happening on multiple levels that is preparing us to awaken on a massive level. I just received a massive past life memory of who I am personally, who we are, and why we're connected. I know if you're watching this video, you are about to or have recently been awakened to your past life memory of who you are, why you're here, and the nature of this reality. Or in this video, there's going to be something that's going to awaken that out of you. And it also could mean that you are going to recognize this frequency that I'm channeling through. Okay, I'm channeling through your higher self, your inner God, and what you know to be true in your heart. But I'm also a mere reflection of you. I could be someone that you remember from a past life, or a future life, or a parallel life, okay? This is coming through in a very interesting way, first of all, because, like I said, I just woke up. Hopefully I don't have weird things on my face. And I was called to pop a halls in my throat. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with my throat or anything. But I was called to put that. What am I saying? Guys, just woke up, okay? But in the halls, there's like those encouragement, like writing on the paper. And it says, you've survived tougher. You've survived tougher. And I feel like that's the message I'm meant to share with you. Like whatever it is that you think you're going through right now that is tough, that's hard, just know that you've survived tougher. You've survived like crazy stuff, okay, in your past life. This is not your first rodeo. If you're watching this, if you're receiving of this, it's all frequency based. If you're receiving this, you remember. You remember parts or bits or vaguely. This is not your first rodeo. Okay, let me know if you feel this. This is not your first rodeo. You have been here before multiple lifetimes. And there are players, okay? There are people you recognize and you remember. But you don't remember them by looking at them, by looking at their age or weight or whatever, right? You recognize them by their frequency, because everyone will have this unique core frequency, and that's how we find each other. So the people that you feel like is your soul family, your soul tribe, they've been with you through multiple lifetimes in different avatars, in different bodies, in different roles. But it's a continual again, guys, excuse me, continual generation. It's like a continuance of the story. It's like every time you reincarnate, you choose to reincarnate and you choose to meet each other again, only through frequency. So that's why maybe the best friends you have right now, the soulmate lovers, past soulmate lovers, whatever, future soulmate lovers, okay, your divine partner, whatever, is gonna feel very familiar on a soul level. So they may not, okay, they can or cannot be blood, family, relatives, whatever, but most of the time, there's your soul family, and you're gonna recognize that. It's like you've shared a past life together. That's why the bond feels familiar. And what I was shown during my nap, which is actually, let me just share this with you. Right now, like I said, on our planet, there's massive awakening that's happening right now, okay? There's waves of cosmic remembrance that's coming through. I was literally feeling like I need to lay down, like was going on about my day, and I was like, I have no energy left in me. I need to lay down because I feel like something wants to come through. And I know that whenever I feel like I need to lay down, I need to shut everything down, that's my system telling me that there is a channel message that wants to come through in a very powerful way, in an upgraded, a very powerful memory I'm meant to receive. So when I lay down in my bed, I was getting all these really profound downloads of, like I said, who I am in certain connections and certain revelations that I was ready to put together in my life. And I remember you, okay? The person who's watching this right now, I remember you. And I want you to open yourself up to why certain things and certain themes feel familiar to you. Like maybe you've never been to Japan or Egypt or, I don't know, wherever, okay? Italy. But then there is like this deep soul knowing that you know the codes of Atlantis. You know the codes of ancient Egypt, ancient China. You know the codes of the Atlanteans, the Turian, whatever, right? You just know secrets of mystery schools and star systems. It's because we've been through these things over and over and over and over again. And while we're in this life now and we're picking up the pieces, we're meant to remember, okay? On this channel, I share with you, remember is you recall the members. That's what remembering is. So you're here to recall the members of your soul, okay? That's why it's like soul family. So it's soul integration. That's why we're here. Everyone we meet is our teacher, but there are key people in our lives. They are your soul family, okay? They hold very profound codes because you have gone through profound lifetimes with them. And there are things that you're meant to exchange and there are things that you're meant to continue. So interesting. I just got an alarm. So there's like in the middle of the video. So in the middle of me about to share with you an example of a past life memory, of a past life soulmate. And when I say soulmate, it doesn't mean romantic, okay? It means like soul tribe. And it could mean romantic, but you get to choose that, okay? But the alarm was coming through. Maybe I'm not meant to share that right now. But what I'll share is whatever memory that you're meant to recall during this time of this video, whenever this finds you and whenever you find it, you have to trust that this holds a code to who you're meant to be in this lifetime. It's linked to your soul purpose. You and your soul tribe, your soul family, your soulmate, and your divine partner, okay? All these things are a little bit different. Are here to help you be more of who you are and fulfill the contract that you came here to fulfill. Because in the past life, for example, maybe you're a child and then there's a father, okay? And you always play that, father-child role, whatever. But in this lifetime, things, you want to evolve the relationship to friendship, okay? So you can be meeting a friend who really reminds you of like a father figure or something, And then it feels kind of weird, because maybe like the friend could be male or female, but they have very fatherly kind of energy, right? Very like, whatever, like, you get the idea. That could be your father from the past life, but now you have chosen to be friends, okay? in this lifetime. So there can be a lot of these things that you're remembering, and it's going to make a lot of sense why certain relationship with certain people the way they are. And all of that is helping you for your soul purpose. So maybe, right now, I'm going to go with that example, the father being the friend right now in your life is meant to help you fulfill a certain soul purpose that when he or she was your father, they cannot help you in the way that they're meant to help you in this lifetime. So being your friend, being in the same kind of level as you, maybe they can share certain knowledge with you. They can do certain, things with you and putting certain things together with you in a way that a father couldn't. Okay? So that is a very intricate web that we can, get into, and you're beginning to remember, you're beginning to awaken as this message finds you. This is the time where you're being asked to open yourself up to receive messages and quotes that I'm hearing. And of course, song lyrics that can come through. Like today, I was telling you, I heard the "Where have you been all my life?" Okay, so there could be a connection or a few connection that can be present in your life, that you know them already or they're about to come into your life, that makes you feel like, where have you been all my life? I've been looking for you. I actually don't know what the lyrics was. I was just listening to it to see. It was like, I don't see you. Okay, like I don't see you around. Are you hiding in the crowd? Or something like that. So what that is saying is that like you're not going to be able to recognize these soul connection based on physicalities and avatars, right? Like someone can legit look like Asian, okay, for example, or African, okay, for example, or whatever, right? But then, inside, they are like so Japanese, or they are so like Amazonian, or they're so like alien, like you can feel that. And, have you ever had a friend who is like a certain upbringing or race, but then like they're like a completely different species? You know what I mean? It's like I have a friend who is Indian, and then inside she's like super Korean. And she's able to recall certain things, and she connects with a lot of like Korean people in general. So there could be a lot of these things. So take a look at your own life. I'm curious to see what is it that you feel that your avatar is not matching up with your inner world. Okay? Because remember, we know that we came here to explore and experience. And the system keeps on going, it keeps on regenerating. Okay, there's no point of calling it evil. It just like you get to make it what it is, and it just keeps going. It's just a thing. Okay? It's like very mechanical. And each lifetime you get to choose. You get to choose certain things. Okay, you get to choose your soul contract. You get to choose your what you want to do. All of these things you want to do. Okay. And you have this contract at the beginning, and then you get your memory wiped. But some of us, our memory begin to come back. We begin to remember. So that's why some people, okay, what I was called to share, okay, this might or may not resonate with you, but this was shown to me during my session just now when I just woke up. Oh my God, okay, that there's certain people who are kind of like gender fluid in this life, so let's say like they can be a male and they can be more like, gay, but then like, so, but the thing is they'll remember their past life very strongly, or past life they were a woman, or multiple past life they were a woman. And because that memory is not wiped completely, so that's why it's like kind of change, like interfering with this life, okay? And that's what they're here to experience. So there's many factors, but that was just coming through for me. So it's like maybe you're a woman, okay, in this lifetime, but you recall your past life being more like, male warriors or like emperors or like, male generals or whatever that might be. So that's why even though you're a woman in this lifetime and you can be looking cute and petite and all of that, right? And sparkly and pink, you can be all of these things. But there's something in your energy, in your frequency that is very general, that is very emperor, that is very like, I'm the boss, okay? It's because you've been like that, okay? So just kind of recognize all of these things, because when you recall a past life, a parallel life, a future life, it's not about, oh, I was a priestess in the ancient Egypt, I was a healer in the like, it's not supposed to be like, oh my God, yeah, cool, so random. It's not supposed to be like that, okay? It's supposed to give you clue and hints about the continuation of your soul. So, cool, you were a high priest or a high priestess in ancient Egypt. How is that relevant now? Because nothing is random. When you recall a past life memory, it's meant to play a significant role in this life. So maybe your priest and priestess knowledge from ancient Egypt, you're recalling it, or maybe you're being called to activate that, to do the things that you're meant to do now. Because maybe you're meant to share healing, awakening wisdom, building ancient technology. And you can only come about it and go about it when you recall a certain past life memory. Okay? So that's why a lot of people create or recreate really cool things using ancient technologies. Ancient technologies because they remember. Okay, they remember their past life. Like there's some people who are like just straight up, whatever their race or whatever country they're from, Italy, Germany or whatever. But then they have a deep connection to India, and they are more Indian than most Indians. It's like that, and it's because they have lived a lifetime or multiple lifetimes in India, where they have certain knowledge to certain herbs, like Ayurvedic herbs or certain type of yogic practices or whatever it might be. And they're meant to bring that to the West. They're meant to bring that knowledge into the European, whatever, where they're from, now to create something. So they're meant to blend something that they know from Germany or Italy, and then their ancient knowledge with Indian herbs and practices. So they're meant to create something with that. Okay, that's for an example. So you're gonna find yourself mixing and fusing certain knowledge based on your remembrance of a past life memory. Okay, so that is gonna help you. That's the key that I'm sharing with you. Is a big key that's gonna help you in your soul purpose. And this is something that I help people activate and place together during my one-on-one session called the Divine Template Activation. And this is where we open up your soul blueprint, we open up your divine template, and we look through all the codes that you're meant to receive, all the codes, okay, that needs to be cranked up open, the things that needs to be collapsed, and the timelines that are ready for you to jump through. So it's a very quantum session, okay? If you are interested in that, the link to book that with me is down below. When you are awakened to a certain past life memory, especially with a person in this lifetime, what I was getting is you're not really supposed to tell them if they haven't awakened to it yet. You're not supposed to like, oh my God, I remember you were this, and they're like, and then you're not gonna, most of the time, 96+%, you're gonna not met with that, oh my God, yes, I remember you too, because their soul is on a journey. So because you remember doesn't mean they remember, Okay, it's like the same thing when you're on like a twin flame journey, or when you're on a divine union journey. The masculine and the feminine, they have different stages of awakening. When you remember something, or you remember someone, or your counterpart, you're not supposed to, hey, you're not supposed to tell them. They're supposed to awaken, okay? Because you awaken, they'll awaken. I mean, that happens when it comes to more of the divine union part, like they'll awaken. Because if you know deep inside your heart, you're meant for union in this lifetime, it means that they also chose it. But with the soulmate situation, most of the time, they'll feel it too. But with the soulmate thing, you can have different consciousness, okay? Like divine union, you have the same core soul frequency. So there's a lot more deep understanding. When it comes to a soulmate, when you be like, oh, I remember you as my maid in the past life, whatever, okay? They may not respond like, oh, okay, I remember that too. They may feel very disconnected, or they may not even be spiritual. So what I'm here to share with you is, you may not want to tell them, okay? Remember, it's you, it's all you. It's all you making sense of your reality, okay? So it's not about forcing someone or making someone understand what you came to understand. Just remember, all of this is about you and your evolution and your soul evolution and remembrance. So don't focus so much on the memory being real, okay? Don't focus on so much about the past life being real and forcing it onto someone. This is a mistake that a lot of people make in the 3D, because everyone has their own timeline and their own memory that they're here to recollect, okay? So anyway, I won't go too much about it, but that's what I was called to share with you in this session. Let me know if this is helpful. Let me know what comes through. And I'm curious to kind of open this up. If you wanted me to talk more about these things, just, give me a butterfly emoji or something with the wings emoji, so then I kind of know, okay, this is our secret code. Like this video if you appreciate this. I'm here every day. So subscribe if you want to be a part of our family. I'd love to have you. This is Tina Wong. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you on the next one.